The Apple TV Plus series Silo seems to be establishing a death pattern that suggests how bleak Juliette's future may turn out to be, with at least one character passing away in each episode. The first part of Silo, which is based on Hugh Howey's novel series, centers on Sheriff Holston and his wife Allison as they strive to comply with the stringent laws and restrictions of their dystopian subterranean city. But after becoming the pair the show's main heroes, Silo abruptly reverses course by eliminating them at the conclusion of episode 2. When George Wilkins, another supposedly important man, accidentally gains access to the Silo's restricted information, he suffers the same fate as Halston and his wife. When Mayor Ruth is killed off in the last seconds of episode 3, Silo nearly starts a pattern of character killing. The tendency then seems to continue in episode 4, which suggests that Deputy Martin's time in the Silo would likewise be quite brief. Since Juliette is the sole protagonist still alive as of Silo episode 4, the sudden deaths of so many Silo characters in the first few episodes poses a problem for her. While Halston followed Allison out of the Silo, he was motivated by his sorrow for his late wife, while Allison let her curiosity get the better of her. Although George Wilkins' death was declared to be a suicide, he really was killed after obtaining the Silo's top-secret information. Ruth and Martins, like Wilkins, came under fire by the unscrupulous leaders of the Silo when they dared to challenge them. Given that Juliette, played by Rebecca Ferguson, will now serve as the county sheriff and set out to address the mysteries Halston and Wilkins left unanswered, she risks becoming the next victim of the Silo's strong authoritarian powers. Since George Wilkins was only an average citizen, executing him could have been simple for the Silo's powerful leaders after they believed he had exposed all the falsehoods that had blinded the innocent residents of the subterranean metropolis. However, the fact that they were also able to remove Mayor Ruth, Deputy Martins, and Sheriff Holston from the situation proves that not even those residents who are close to the top of the city's social structure have the power to oppose the shadowy groups that control all of the Silo's affairs. This demonstrates that despite the appearance of authority Juliette now has as the sheriff, she still has to be cautious if she wants to live. Juliette, played by Rebecca Ferguson, may not be well versed in the politics and workings of the Silo's higher levels, but her independent spirit and tenacity set her apart from other characters. As shown in Silo's episode 4, Juliette had numerous hardships as a youngster, notably after the deaths of her mother and sister. She made the decision to begin working in the mechanical department of the Silo at a young age, pushing herself daily outside of her comfort zone. Working in the arduous lower levels of the Silo as a youngster toughened her up and helped her develop leadership abilities that set her apart from most other residents. She was exposed to the harsh reality of life within the subterranean bunker by living on the lowest levels of the Silo, far from the luxuries of the higher echelons, and this helped her develop a survival attitude. Juliette would most probably find a way around every roadblock they put in her way and not give up easily, unlike other Silo characters who were unable to maintain their own against the city's forceful leaders. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, and give us a like.